I would have made so many mistakes had I tried to have done it on my own. And these are things that you cannot go back and fix.
There's too many facets in commercial construction to try to attempt to do it yourself.
Russell took care of everything. Grimes Development took care of everything and made the experience pleasurable.
Our core business at Grimes Development is the construction of interior finish projects, commercial remodels, and ground-up buildings. It's always been very appealing and satisfying to me to see a raw piece of dirt turned into a beautiful building. It's also amazing to see the expression on our client's face when they get to move in for the first day and open for business. Our clients are typically in some form of transition. Because they've done a really good job and they've been successful, they're being forced to either expand their building or perhaps relocate and move completely to a new place. Our industry has changed so much that the government agencies, the government issues that we have to deal with, the 1,000,001 questions that come up to make sure that the land is appropriate, the building is appropriate, that it's affordable. These are all things that sometimes paralyze people into inaction when they need to be really active. Coming here at Grimes Development gives them that window of opportunity to sit down in a very calm, cool, collected fashion, address those issues, and come up with a game plan to get them over the goal line. We like to be a voice of calm in a raging storm, so to speak. There are times people have great immediate timelines that they need to meet. There's been a change in their business, they've lost a lease, perhaps something has taken place that has really created a high sense of urgency. We want to be a still, calm voice. My favorite part of the business has always been to bring a group of talented and skilled individuals together who first get to hear and see what our clients' objectives are. I've also been so blessed and benefited by such great talented people, great tradesmen, but also people of great character. I'm very proud that I can get in my vehicle and drive not only in the city of McKinney but to other locations and see multiple buildings that we've had our handiwork on. It's also gratifying to know that I was not alone in that effort. We had a lot of great people that help us, tradesmen that's worked with us for decades that bring their talents to the table. It's also gratifying to know that our business has given us an opportunity to give back to our community. It helps us to be charitable, helps us to be on point and to be able to see and be good corporate citizens. I'm really sold out on the idea that the first call that someone needs to make that's considering a construction project is Grimes Development. I think it's here that we're able to develop that process that's going to make the project successful. I could go into many stories where people have lost tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars because of making some early mistakes in the process. Perhaps hiring an architect too early and spending a lot of money in design fees that perhaps won't ever work. Or unfortunately buying the wrong piece of property that may be a great location but will be many years before it can be developed. We help people avoid those landmines and tripwires. We keep them from making those type of financial mistakes. And that's why I think we're the best place to come to first. I think I can speak for everybody at Grimes Development. We love what we do. We really enjoy it. This is a fun place. We do try to have a sense of humor, and our tasks are oftentimes daunting. We're using large pieces of land, we're using large equipment, we have hard men working, we have a lot of the physical things that take place to make a building go up. But in that, we certainly have a drive to be the very best that we can. Our employees are committed to their education. We have continuing education programs. We want them to develop as people. And I think at the end of the day, that delivers another intangible asset to our clients, that they're going to be treated well, professionally, on the job or in the office, and that goes all the way down through our rank and file and our subcontractors. We want them to all get better. That they're always going to get more than they paid for. In some way, we will always look for a way to give them more.